News.
He's right here. Vicky had my babies, right? Here in this bed. I was 1,000 miles away and she was all alone.
You would have been there, Jake. If you could have been there, you would have been there. Vicky knows that. She knows.
It was twins. Both of them girls. I was out in the boat fishing. I found the woman the morning after the plane went down. She was hurt pretty bad in the crash. I remember thinking it's lucky they don't got sharks on the Great Lakes. So I brought her down here, made her as comfortable as possible.
Why didn't you radio for help or call the hospital? Get her to the hospital.
A bad storm hit. Couldn't make it back to shore. Had to wait it out. I radioed, but the signal wasn't getting through. By that time, the woman had already gone into labor. I figured it was the only reason she was holding on. After all she'd been through. 2 whole days. That's what it took. Till she finally gave birth. 2 little girls. As soon as the storm broke, I headed back for shore, but she caught a fever. I was racing, full throttle, but she couldn't hold on. I guess. Well, her work was done.
Lying.
That's the way it happened.
What are you hiding?
Nothing.
Then why did you lie to the police?
'Cause your Vicky begged me to.
Ah, all set with the bill, Mr. Montgomery.
We'd love some more coffee, please, Reginald. Thank you.
I was thinking about what you said earlier about Hal's heroic measures to save our marriage. I'm sure it seems like a waste of time to you.
Not if you want to stay married to Hal. Do you?
No, I don't. But I do understand his need to try to keep the family together.
Oh, I suppose he must be a very good father to the children.
The best.
Yes, but how are these last-ditch efforts affecting you?
What do you mean?
Well, if the kids see Hal is fighting the good fight, does that make you the villain?
Well, with Jennifer, yes, probably. I probably am the villain. I'm the one who wants out.
But if he loved you,
What?
don't you think he would want to see you happy? You know, well, yeah, I'm sorry. Look, I know Hal is going through. I would hate to be losing you to me.
To you. I mean, we might as well say it. Hal is losing me to you.
I hope so. There is something you need to know about me and my intentions.
Uh-oh, shall I brace myself?
I've always been very direct.
You're right. I'd better brace myself. All right, Mr. Montgomery. What are your intentions?
They were simple. When I came to Oakdale, I wanted to be close to my son and do some business, but then I found...
Found something more unexpected?
Well, it was a woman.
Oh, isn't that always the way? Probably a blonde, huh?
Well, she was exquisite. I knew her before, you know, in a previous Oakdale incarnation.
She didn't hold that against you.
No, she forgave me my past. And she was fascinating and radiant, and charming, captivating.
Dare I ask her name?
Barbara, Oakdale is filled with grown-ups who act like children. But you, behind those exquisite eyes, you have a self-assurance, a clarity, and you have something more. Something more that is, I find, more interesting than mere money,
I find it very hard to believe that anything about me could possibly impress you.
You have true power. You have the power to shape the world around you, and you haven't been able to do that.
I haven't. Because of Hal, you mean?
Barbara, you're a world-renowned fashion designer, and your last show was in Oakdale, Illinois, over a year ago. Don't you have any new ideas?
Well, of course I do.
When did you put your desires on the back burner?
Perhaps because they didn't seem necessary.
Or you didn't want to sneak any money out of the cookie jar for a plane trip to Europe?
Because I agreed to live off of Hal's salary.
And because you think he'd disapprove. You have cut yourself off from a big part of life. You've cut yourself off from new inspirations, from new challenges.
Maybe because I wanted to keep things simple.
Yes, but you could live, travel however you wanted.
Well, you're right about that. My portfolio has more than doubled.
Yes. And you are living with an insecure guy who, for his own neurotic reasons, has given you limited emotional and financial support. Why would you even want to stay married to him any longer than you have to?
Darling, you've kept your coat on. You're not staying? You're not going to grace my home for any length of time?
I love the way you act like this is a social call.
Oh, right to business, then.
I've been thinking about your offer.
You want me to research the inheritance that's in Hong Kong?
If you can do that, without Craig getting a piece of it, I'm ready to deal.
Hallelujah. Take off your coat. Can I offer you something to drink?
No, nothing, thanks.
Oh. Well, you know, I knew that you'd come around, actually. In my heart of hearts. But I knew it. It's such a pleasure. Can I tell you? It's such a pleasure to do business with a woman who is as smart as she is transparent.
That's supposed to be a compliment?
Oh, sorry. I'm sorry. I tend to objectify. As a matter of fact, I have the ball set in motion, and Tom Hughes is now researching your late husband's will. In fact, he's due here momentarily to report to me.
Tom Hughes?
Yeah.
Out of all the lawyers in Oakdale, Tom Hughes, you know what he's going to do? He's going to tell Margot, who's going to go running straight to her brother, and I'm going to get kicked out into the street without anything to show for it.
Don't concern yourself with that. Don't. Really. He's extremely discreet, and you don't have to worry about it. All you have to concern yourself with is how you're going to show gratitude to your new friend when you play your part.
I.e., stabbing Craig in the back. That's my part, right?
It's in a good cause. Craig has committed a crime, and you are gracious enough to be willing to aid me to expose him.
Where have I heard that before? What kind of exposure are you looking for?
It's rather simple, actually. I just need something to show that he's been tampering with my grandson's trust fund. So I need a document where he borrowed the money with my signature and his on it.
And you didn't sign anything?
No, absolutely not.
Look, I'm not going to stick my neck out till I know what's in it for me. I'm not about to go pawing through Craig's personal papers in the middle of the night unless I know that Winston Lowe's estate has something with my name on it. Something big. Like a house, or a yacht, or a whole lot of money, or a really fast, expensive car.
Or all of the above. All of the above. I get the picture. So, I guess we'll just have to await Tom Hughes' arrival before we know whether or not we have a deal.
I guess so.
Maybe you'd like the drink after all?
Yes, I would.